Smokin and Joking with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? I see we've got Guido, Vonnie B, and Lady Starfire in my chat. How we doing today? I got something a little special for you. With Miss Parker's permission, I have her interview with Von Helton, which promises to be very interesting. So let's give it a go, shall we?
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Hi,
Oh,
Miss
human
Parker.
dog, Dooney, Izzy, Kitty Patty, how you doing? My name's Miss Parker, and you're the Petty People, and I am here after a really long hiatus. It feels like forever since I've been back on this channel, but I'm back, and I'm back with one of my favorite people to talk to on the internet, Mr. Von Helton. We're going to catch up. We're going to talk about the stuff, the things. We're going to have a good time. Von, in the private chat, if you can drop me your Cash App, I'll put it in the chat. If he tickles your fancy, says something you like, go ahead and give him a little money, because Von's he's on a trail, and we're going to talk about that and all that fun stuff. So without further ado, hi folks, how are you guys doing? Without further ado, let me bring in the Baron, the one and only Von Helton. Hi.
Hello.
And let me share, before we do that, let me share her link. Be sure to show Miss Parker some love, guys. Miss Parker is a wonderful human being, an awesome person, very funny, very wonderful. She's like all the things that I'm not. Be sure to give Miss Parker a like, share, and a subscribe.
Do I look spooky like this?
No,
No,
you
I don't look spooky. Oh, okay, good. Well, I wouldn't be spooky to you because you're secretly in love with me,
We just talked about this. We just talked about this.
We did, and we're going to talk some more about it
Secretly in
too.
love with him.
You said we wanted to catch up, right? We got to catch up.
I wanted to catch up with reality, not.
Hey, dude, I'm as real as it gets, man. You don't get no more real with me, man. I mean, I'm hanging out with ghosts, goblins, UFOs, demons, angels. I'm hanging out with everybody. So, I mean, it don't get no more real than me, man. It just don't.
I can't.
It just don't,
you
man.
know what? I'm here for it because I am California sober. So
you are sober?
Yeah, I don't drink
Holy
anymore.
shit! Wait, you're not high either? Really? You're
not
high either?
Oh no, I'm about to get high as a bitch. What are you talking about? I just I just don't drink anymore.
Well,
I've left the liquor alone.
Well, I'm glad you're off the sauce, and I'm sure your liver is too. So
I'm sure my liver and pancreas are thanking me every
day.
Right?
Every day, every fucking day. And as an orderly, putting on my medical hat for a second, I'm
an orderly. I want to punch you in the neck for saying that. You don't know shit about medical shit. You don't even know how the human body works. So I don't think you were an orderly. Miss Parker is a lot more gracious than me because I would be just wrecking this guy. I'd wreck this guy. I would. She's being a lot more gracious than I would be. But see, that's the difference between me and Miss Parker. She's got that something that I don't have. Charm. She has charm.
Sure, it's going to be better for you in the long run. Okay.
I would hope so. I hope it gives me at least
irresistibly smooth toaster.
Well, I should hope more than 6 weeks. Holy shit!
I'm gunning for it.
I hope it'll be more than 6 weeks. Damn. But yeah, man. I mean, I am truly glad. Now I quit alcohol, drugs, and cigarettes a long ass time ago. and that really was over 20 years ago. So I mean, but and my wallet sure ain't missed that shit neither. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
talking about wallet, I
yeah,
was just on your channel
right.
and I saw the video you posted.
And you know what? Good on you, Miss Parker, for giving up alcohol. I've been alcohol free for 10 years, going on 11. It'll be 11 coming up this, it'll be, will it be 11? I don't know. Hell, it's been a while. It's been a dog's age since I popped a cork and drank. It's gonna be another 10 years. It's gonna be more than it's gonna be longer than that before it ever happens again. Because I am kind of a jerk when I drink, and I don't know when to stop. Not to mention the empty calories.
Did not too long ago, and I'm out of the loop. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know everything that's going on. The last time I left you, you and John were in pretty good. Y'all were doing pretty good.
Yeah, not
I
no more.
heard that you had got on the road and that you were
Yeah.
heading out somewhere. So can you want to like fill me in on
Hey,
what's
Orem
been
Dubs.
happening?
Yeah, well, I went
Hey,
I
no
went
one really
out to
matters but
How'd
John.
you
cats.
lose the property? That's the first. I don't even know what happened to the property.
Well, you know me, hard on sleeve, very trusting, very loving. And I got beguiled. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I got beguiled by these people, and next thing I know, they're my power of attorney, and next thing I know, they got everything in their name, and I'm stuck with nothing.
Who?
And then,
Who
huh?
are these people? What do
Well,
you mean?
they're these backers. They were just some backers. They're related. They're related to Tim Davidson, the guy I was letting rent a little spot of my land to. And
Mm-hmm.
they come up and yeah, man, we'll help you with your liens and shit. Well, the problem is that they ended up taking everything I had. But oh well,
Hey,
you know,
Did you
Andrea.
who trust?
accidentally sign everything over to these people?
Well, so see, when somebody's your power of attorney, they're practically a god. Two things you must never.
Are you sensing the lack of continuity in what he's saying? All right, let me put it in another way. Are you sensing the utter lack of bullshit, the utter bullshit in what he's saying? As I am, and trust me, it is getting deep. It is getting deep.
Never do.
How
Never
did
have an
somebody get the
executor.
power of attorney over you?
Well, I'm getting to that, but never. Two things you must never ever do, folks. Never ever, and I'm being serious about this. Never ever have an executor, and never ever have a power of attorney, because they literally have the power of a god. They can take your finances, they can take your property, they can take anything, and there's not shit you can do about it. Not a damn
Hmm.
thing. Especially an executor, because the executor can go right in there, right into the fucking bank and close your bank account down and transfer it all into his bank account, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
Hey,
So
Okay,
Blue.
but
please,
explain to me what
people,
happened. Like how did you? Because everything was in
Hey,
your
Vonnie
name.
B.
You're
right,
the heir to the estate. Everything's in
right,
your name. I
right.
figured the next time I heard from you, you were going to be collecting rent. Like how did we get from?
See here. Well, okay. Gosh, I'd have to back the train way the fuck back. But
Yeah, back the train all the way the fuck back to where you didn't pay your fucking taxes. Why don't you just say it instead of going through this whole rigmarole that's going to be about 20 minutes long? Say, hey, look, man, I didn't pay my taxes. And this shit happened. Just like when I dented up my truck. I wasn't paying attention and this shit happened.
okay,
Gone for a while. Yeah.
all right. See, I don't know if you were aware. Well, yeah, you claim to be from Kentucky, so I know you know this term, shirt tail relative.
Yes.
You know that term? All right,
Hmm.
very good. All right, so I had a shirt tail relative. They come into court with a fake ass will or an old will, either way.
Oh.
And now, oh, we're the executor. Give us the executorship.
Orem Dubs, a
And the
member for
next thing I
12
know,
months. Member
he's
for
over at the
12
bank
months.
cleaning
Let's
out
see
my.
what he says. Let's see what he says. A year with you fine folks. Rev still sucks. Well, you know what? I thank you for that year. And I thank you for sticking around. I thank you for hanging with us and not deserting us. We are the wretched refuse. We are those people. Thank you, Orem. You're awesome sauce.
In mom's bank accounts, and he goes to mom. He takes
What
mom,
was in
shoves her.
your account?
The way this, you're gonna love this. He shoves her in a nursing home, and in on the guise of renovating her house. And I'm like, oh, okay. Steals her jewelry, steals her guns, takes her lawn equipment, takes everything she's fucking got, and takes my guns out of my house. He had his two boys come and take my guns out of my house too.
That's
Runs off
before
down the
she
road with
passed.
him. Huh?
This is like way before she passed.
Yeah, this is before she died, right?
Yeah.
And so she calls him up on the phone with it, and the
Uh-huh.
and the house and the house is.
What does any of this have to do with anything? She has got the patience of a saint. Either that or I'd like to have the strain of herbs she's got. Because I'd be like, get to the point. You're going around your elbow to get to your asshole. Get to the fucking point. Point is, you didn't pay your taxes, you dick.
Packed. All right, the house is packed with people, so he can't
Okay.
deny it. He can't deny this because the house was packed with people,
Hey,
and he was on speakerphone, and
You got
she
plenty of
asked him,
witnesses.
and she plenty of witnesses, and she asked him. She says, "When are you giving me my stuff back?" And he says, "Never." Click, and hung up in her ear. All right. Now, at that point, he's not an executor. At that point, he's committed grand theft, right?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he's committed grand theft. Okay. And
Be
and and
safe,
and it
cats.
gets, it gets better than it, but it kind of doesn't. But anyway, all right. So fast forward maybe a week, and I'm in a different religion now. I don't know if you're aware of that. Are you aware of that?
Hmm. I
Oh,
thought you
okay.
still prayed to the unnamed gods.
Well, the unnamed gods now have a name. It's called Freedom Religion, and so Freedom Religion's where it's at.
Okay,
Everything
wait.
else sucks.
No,
Everything
wait.
else sucks.
Stop. Listen. Stop. I'm with you. I'm with you with your unnamed gods. I'm with you because hey, who am I to tell you what to believe in, right?
Right, right.
But now you're
Hey,
telling me
JB200.
that your gods have chosen a name, and after a millennia,
I give them
eons of
five
no,
choices. I
you
give them
wait.
five. I give them five choices.
You gave the gods choices for a
Yeah,
name.
I said. Well, let me. Okay, listen to the conversation. All right, because they
I'm
didn't. They did. You're right. You're right. They didn't want
I'm
to give a
listening.
name.
It'll
Yeah,
make
they
no
didn't.
sense.
They didn't want
Right.
to give a name. That's
Yeah.
true. They didn't want to give a name because they. I mean, they won't even give me their names. They won't even tell me what their
Exactly.
names are.
How
And
would you
then
give them names? Like I feel like because we've asked you before, can you just give them a name? And you said no, the gods
no,
want to do that.
no,
So
not
how did
not
this
not personal names. No, absolutely not. No.
come on, how
But
did this
but
happen?
here's the thing. Okay, here's how I approached it, and they
Mhm.
agreed with me. I said, look, if I'm going to get out there and be your emissary, people's going to ask me, what the hell's the name of the damn religion? I got to tell them something.
Mhm.
And so I gave them five choices. Okay, five choices of names. They chose Freedom Religion, not me, because I had a lot of people coming to, well, Vaughn, you're a patriotic American, and that's why you chose. I didn't choose it; they did. But here's why they chose it.
And this is he's not the founder of Freedom Religion. Black Onion is founder of Freedom Religion. He can prove it. Yeah, Miss Parker knows that he's full of shit. Miss Parker is a very, very perceptive woman. She's light years ahead of me. And I thought I could draw a bead on people. I thought I could get shit nailed down. This woman is highly intelligent. More intelligent than I could hope to be.
Here's why they chose it. They chose it because they said, our purpose is to
Hey,
set the
Isabella
world
Rose.
free. And so that's why we chose the name Freedom Religion.
Okay, but why is it in English?
Why is it in English? Because as goes America, so goes the world.
What?
Anyway, yeah, that's a phrase. You'll need to Google
Andrea.
that. Anyway, so so the thing of it is, anyway, getting back to my story. Okay, so he, he cleans out her bank account, cleans out her house, takes everything me and mom have.
Yes.
He steals my stuff. Like I said, me and mom even had a joint bank account, cleaned that out. And I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta sign off on that shit, don't I? And the bank said, nope, he can take it. I'm like, that is so fucking wrong. If there's a joint account, both people should agree on if any money is removed from that account. That should be mandatory.
No.
That should be common sense. But no, they said no, he could take it. And I'm like,
no,
fuck, that's fucked.
My husband and I are on a joint account. We both put money in that account. He doesn't need permission to use the debit card, neither do I. That's a micro withdrawal. And likewise, if I go and I ask for say $1,000, they'll give it to me, no questions asked. Provided I have it in my account. That's how that works, Vaughn.
That's messed up. Anyway, so now I'm sitting there brooding as usual because I ain't got no fucking money. And then they spoke to me and they said, we will give you a victory. And I'm like, okay. And they said, you go into court and you say these words. And so I went into court. I stood in front of the judge, looked her right in the eye, and I said these words: I wish to see all of the wills that don't have him as the executor. And the judge, as if snapping out of some kind of mesmerizing thing that she was in, she says, you're right. You have every right to see all copies of the wills, past, present, future. I said, thank you. So they go searching for the will, and lo and behold, what do they find? Find out that
Corey.
I'm the damn executor, not him. He hadn't been executor since 2015.
So then how did we get from you being the executor to no longer having the property? Help me.
Well, I'm getting there, but you got to set it up, right?
Oh my God.
So we finally established, yes, I am the executor. He lied in court, committed grand theft, committed grand larceny, committed fraud.
Yes.
Right. And so, the logical thing to happen is the bailiff comes over and says, hey, yeah, come with me, motherfucker. And well, you know what? That shit didn't happen though, did it? Not one person was put in jail. Not one of the Frosts was put in jail. Fined, nothing.
For what? For what, you dumb son of a bitch?
My stuff was never recovered. I was never given any of my stuff and my mother's stuff back. Now, in the midst of that, Larry Frost takes mom and has her go get the shot. You know what I mean by the shot. We can't say it over
Yeah,
YouTube, but
don't
you know what I
say
mean.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't allowed to say it, but you
I
know what
don't
shot
need
I'm
those
talking about.
MK Ultra problems. I don't
Right,
need
right,
those
yeah.
problems.
And so MK Ultra is funny you mention that because that's involved too, but we'll get to that in a minute. Um, now why did he do this? Oh, because he had bugged my mom's house with cameras and microphones and heard everything, every private conversation me and my mother had. Well, you know what?
Mhm.
That is a violation of federal wiretapping laws. But nobody decided to throw Larry Frost in jail over it. I don't know why, but
No, they were probably trying to catch you trying to bamboozle your mother or abuse your mother. It's probably what it was. Sick fuck.
they just didn't. A lot of people making federal offenses here, but nobody's going to jail. I wonder why that is. Anyway, moving on. So he takes her to go get the shot with obvious results. I mean, we know what happened up there in New York when Governor Cuomo gave them all the shot. They all expired, right? So we knew what was going to happen. I knew what was going to happen. And if I'd have known what he was doing when he scooped her up and took her off the property, I would have said, hell no, you ain't. But see, I didn't know what he was doing until it was too late. Now, why did he do that? He did that because he overheard my mom becoming lucid again. See, they had doped her up with this drug called memantine, which is a drug for dementia.
Yeah.
Now, the drug is a very powerful drug, and it's a very good drug if you really have dementia. But if you're a normal person and they give you this drug, what happens is that it fucks your minds up to where you don't know shit. You don't know what the hell's going on. Okay.
Vaughn, I already know how they took your mom off the meds. They got her to sign a new will. Like I remember that part.
Oh,
What
you
I'm
remember that?
I remember that part. Like the last time I left you, you were in the house. You
Right.
had the trailer. You
Right.
were fine. You were
Right.
eating your little meals and your
Right.
what like the little microwave
Yeah.
White
Yeah.
Castles and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's where I left you. What I'm
Right.
trying to figure out is how you went from White Castles in your own place to backpacking across America.
Okay. Well, here's what happened. What happened was dummy me being giving everybody a chance and all that. What the Frosts had done, they were bringing people to me to be renters.
Really? Okay.
And then the renters wouldn't pay no rent. Okay. And then when they didn't pay no rent, I didn't have the money or enough money rather to take them to court and get rid of them and get a new renter. And they kept sending me renters that were working for the Frost and were refusing to pay rent. They would pay like 1 or 2 months rent, and then the third month they wouldn't pay, fourth month they wouldn't pay, etc. Okay, and all the renters were told by the Frost do not pay rent after like the third or fourth month or whatever. All right, and when they
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Starting to smell like bullshit.
couldn't pay, or when they didn't pay the rent rather, then that left me short of the money I needed to pay the taxes on the properties. And so the property liens went into default at that point.
Okay.
And then Todd Malicote, your favorite troll, comes in.
I love Todd.
Well, you ain't gonna love him after this because he totally screwed everything up.
I
What he
dare you
got,
to make me hate Todd. I dare you. Go ahead.
it's going to be easy because all the
Okay.
trolls are against him now, all of them.
Okay. I'm listening.
But anyway, so he comes in, makes a big brouhaha over these damn liens all over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
No,
All
he
right.
didn't.
And I'm sure that
No,
got
he
wind to
didn't.
the Frosts, who got wind to the Haydens, because the
Liar.
Haydens have always wanted that property. They come to
Uh-huh.
me one day and tell me to sell it to them, and I did.
You are a lying sack of shit. Todd did no such fucking thing. Todd did no such fucking thing. Continue with your fucking lying shit, man. Miss Parker, you look lovely and you're doing an awesome job with him. A lot better job than I could do. And I'm high for Christ's sakes.
And at the time, maybe I should have now in hindsight. But anyway, it comes to me. Comes to me and says, "Yeah, man, I'll buy that. I'm going to buy your liens." And I said, "Why?" And just a big brouhaha over these liens. And and of course, like I said, it got the Heightens across the street involved, and they all bought my liens. Okay, and there's all this talk about, they're gonna let my estate go into default, and then take me in my entire estate and all that, and make things a living hell for me, as if I wasn't already in trouble with no inheritance to live on and nothing. Right? It's all been taken. So um, Todd Todd makes a big brouhaha about it, and
No, he didn't. I'm just going to say that again. And had it ever occurred to you in any part of these proceedings that maybe you should get a job or something? Did it ever occur to you? Because your gravy train with biscuit wheels is gone. You slaughtered the golden goose. Now it's over.
started all this. But see, here's the problem. When he went to the clerk's office, made a big show of it, went to Larry Frost's house, made a big show of it, flashed the liens in front of the camera, and basically being a horse's ass. I mean, ask the trolls. Even the trolls will agree. And he just total ass about the whole damn thing, makes a big deal out of it. But see, here's the problem. When he did that, he didn't just put a spotlight on my liens. He put a spotlight on the liens on everybody in the state of Kentucky. Okay, so I imagine there is
Who
an
the fuck
army of
is
motherfuckers.
Todd?
So I am imagining that there's an army of motherfuckers that want to kick Todd Malicote's ass right about now. Okay,
First of all, who
because
the
see, a
fuck is
lot of those,
Todd for him to like think the entire state?
the
We
entire
talk.
state, yeah,
How can he do
yes,
that?
the
Who
entire
the fuck
state.
is Todd? Who is he? Steven Seagal of tax liens?
He
What are
is
you talking about?
dude. Okay, look, when you go in there and make a big deal about them land liens, it doesn't just affect Clay County. It's for the whole goddamn state.
Bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit. And he didn't make a big stink about it either. And you know something? You really need to be quiet. Along with the right to free speech, you also have the right to remain silent. But my friend, what I think you lack is the capacity.
Okay. So when he went in there and made a big stink about it, it put everybody on the spotlight that had backed up liens. Not just me. It put everybody. Okay. And so now, so he not only got me in hot water, he got everybody that had backed up liens, because Clay County is a poor county. Hell, Kentucky is a
Yes,
poor
I
state.
know. I
All right.
know. Yes.
Okay. So it was nothing for people to leave them liens in there and just pay them off whenever they could. And everybody was fine with that. Nobody made a big deal about it. Well, they are now, because now there's a spotlight on the shit, right? And so now, like I said, I imagine there's a whole army of motherfuckers in Kentucky that want to kick Todd Malicote's ass because their liens, which were sitting pretty, they were paying on them. Nope, can't do that shit now. Now you got to have payment in full, motherfuckers. You know, so Todd has put everybody in a fucking ringer. Not just me. He's put everybody in Kentucky in a ringer that had outstanding liens. All right. And Todd even, well, wait a minute. Todd even doubles down on, yeah, maybe I'll go back to Kentucky and buy everybody else's liens too.
I mean, he talks a lot of shit, but like he's
but wait a minute. Yeah, but he flashed the papers. Okay. He made a special trip to Larry Frost's house to flash the papers.
Oh,
live on Larry Frost's show. Okay.
That's a pretty interesting situation.
Yeah, that's a pretty fucked up situation. And like I said, there's probably an army of motherfuckers waiting to kick his fucking ass. Because, I mean,
that's a big bunch of horse shit. I ain't heard nothing on the wind. And I live close to that region. So fuck you. Todd who?
Now their liens are in trouble. My liens are in trouble. Everybody motherfucking state of Kentucky. Like I said, when you go into that clerk's office, it ain't just for Clay County. That's for the whole goddamn state. Well, anyway, make a long story short, the liens, they got the lien, you know, the neighbor got a set of liens, Todd Malicote got a set of liens, and then the backers show up. We're calling them the backers. That's what I call them. I call them the backers. They show up and they said, hey, we'll buy this middle property between you and Frost, and we can give you 10 grand for it, and then you can pay off the.
Well, I guess that's appropriate. Since they got you to back that ass up. Well, you backed it up, didn't you? Back it up, old man.
The liens. And I said, that sounds like a plan. Okay, so we do that, and I get the 10 grand, and I used it to pay off the liens.
Hey, Lynette.
Everything was cool. Well, she's like, well, you know, the Frosts have bought the double wide. And I said, they can't. It's in an estate. They can't break up an estate. Even the Frost can't.
Ellen! Get me a Coke with some ice!
Can't do that. Even fucking Stivers can't do that shit.
I don't know who Stivers is.
Robert Stivers is a congressman posing as an attorney for the Frosts and for the backers.
Ellen!
Okay? Stivers is the one that left me starving in my single wide with no food, which has to be a fucking.
How did he leave you starving? How did an attorney have to
because he's a congressman, honey. He just called up there to London and said, yeah, turn off his food stamps. And they did, because they're going to do whatever a congressman tells them to.
Did you renew your food stamps?
I had to jump through a whole shitload of hoops to get my stamps.
Everyone does. Everyone does.
No.
Come here and pop this pimple on my ass.
No, you don't understand. I couldn't just go to my office here locally and go get my stamps. I had to call London, and then they had to call their boss, which was where Lexington, I think it was. Okay, just to get my stamps turned back on. Okay,
so you got them back on. Then how did they get back on?
I did get them back on, but not after I almost starved to death. Now, as you know, I had a good little dad bod going, right? I was 250 pounds.
Dad bod.
All right. When the whole thing was said and done, I was down to 218 pounds.
I mean, that's not bad.
Dad bod. At 5'2" and 250 fucking pounds, I was fat as fuck. You were fat as fuck. I saw you. I seen you. You were fat as fuck. You had a big old belly like you were pregnated. Yes, you did.
It's
That's
not
a.
good. Yeah, but
What
it
do you
was
mean?
some. Yeah,
That
but it was.
probably gave you. That probably gave you an extra 6 weeks of life. You
Well,
know what I mean?
maybe so. But I mean, the
So
thing of it is, I was starving to death. See, here's the problem. Okay, I
it would
started
Hey,
take
getting the.
more. It would
champion.
take more. I'm sorry, Vaughn. I'm not gonna let you go through this. Listen, I'm all for it, but it would take more than like a week of not really having food for you to starve to death.
Oh, honey, this wasn't a week. This was months. This
You
was
did not
months.
go months without food.
Yes, yes, because
No.
yes, I did. And here's what happened. What happened was I'm starting to get delirious. All right, I'm starting to get delirious. I'm
So
about
what were
ready to
you
pass out.
eating for all these months?
I wasn't. Every
So
now and
you're
then, every now and then, I would be able to go to London, and they would give me a care package with some spaghetti in it. But that was it.
so
Um,
just like basic spaghetti, maybe beans, rice, like this stuff.
yeah, something
Because
like
there's
that.
care
Yeah,
packages and stuff like that. You know what
right.
I
A
mean?
care
Like
pack,
there's
typical care package, right? So,
okay.
but I wasn't able. That last few weeks, I wasn't able to get up to London because hey, I ain't got no money, and I ain't got no gas, and I ain't got no electricity, and I ain't got no. Well, I ain't got nothing at that point because they shut it all off. They shut off my water, shut off my gas, shut off everything. Yeah, say now you say, well, Bon, you have gas coming out of the well. Yeah, but they got a shut off over there. They can shut it off. Anyways, point made. All right, I'm sitting there. I'm delirious. I'm ready to die.
Uh huh. Do tell. Do tell.
I mean, it was. It just that's the truth. And then out of nowhere, this big ass fucking Bigfoot truck comes in the driveway. Solid
Hmm.
white.
Bigfoot.
Solid
Where?
white.
Where's
Not the tires,
Shanny?
of course, but the
Where is
truck
that
was.
bitch?
Bone of
Where's my
Bigfoot, with
brass
the big ass
knuckles?
tires and shit.
John
Comes
touched
pulling.
you.
Hang on. Comes in. The Bigfoot truck comes pulling in the drive. All right. Now I'm already delirious, ready to fucking croak.
Hey.
Can't fucking hardly know my own name even. And they pull in, and these two big fucking bruisers get out of the truck. And I'm like, oh shit, here comes the beat down. They already got me down. Now here comes the beat down. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I might as well go out there and face it like a man, right? So I go out there.
Why is your first response somebody's coming to beat your ass?
They want me dead, fool. What do you think? What do you think it's 25 fucking years of shit's been all about? It's been about killing my ass. That's what
Nobody
it's
wants
always
to.
been about. It's
Nobody
what it's
wants
always,
to.
always, always, always been about. All right. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so I go out there. I said, well, I might as well face it like a man. So I go out there. And remember, I'm half delirious any fucking way. But I go out there, and these two big bruisers, one of them comes up to me, and he's got this big ass white box in his hand. And he said, in a real fucking deep voice, he says, I was told to give you this. And he hands me the box. All right. And then they get in their car or their truck, their Bigfoot truck. Bigfoot's the only thing I think of. Big tires, the huge fucking tires. They get in
A
that
big
truck.
pickup truck.
Yeah, it's got the lift kit and the big ass tires, the whole shooting match.
Okay. Yeah, she's sitting
And
on a
so
kid. Yeah.
I've got this box. Now remember, I'm half out of it any fucking way. I got this big ass box in my hand. And it's like, oh fuck, I forgot to thank him. I turned to thank him, and they're done out. They're done gone. They're done gone. I go, oh shit, I didn't thank him. But anyway, I'm half dead, walking in the house with this big ass white box. So I get in there, and enough sense comes to me that
Get to the point.
I'm able to open the damn thing. I open it up, and it's a Huddle House meal. And I mean, and I know you know what Huddle House is.
I
They
love
got
Huddle House. They're the
Yeah,
best.
so
Yeah.
and it was the biggest fucking Huddle House box I'd ever seen. I hadn't seen one this big, but in the very center of it, they had this round steak, man, this fucking big around and that fucking thick right there, right in the
Hmm.
fucking middle of that shit. Then they had hash browns, mashed potatoes and gravy. They had fucking French fries. They had peas. They had corn. They had I mean, everything, ham, they had turkey, they had, I mean, it was packed, dude. It was packed. And of course, I ate every bit of it because I was starving to death. And um, I finally was able to get my strength after that and, be able to pull myself back out of it. But man, if those guys had not shown up, we wouldn't be talking right now. That's the truth.
I mean, I'm happy that they did. And I want to explain something to you. If Grampy Lobster didn't show up in my life, we wouldn't be sitting here together. So, can I get you to just tell him thank you?
But now, wait a minute. You're going to have what? Hold on now.
If
You're
it
going to have to
wasn't,
elaborate. You're going to have to elaborate on that shit.
no, really, think about it. Really think about it. If it wasn't for Grampy Lobster, me and you would have never talked. We never would have met each other. We never would have had fun conversations. So you have to thank Grampy Lobster for all the fun that you got to have. He did that. Like he
Well, you
just
can.
did.
Well, you can thank him yourself. He's still alive. He ain't dead. I mean, they fake deaths all the time. He ain't dead. Wait,
He's
look.
like, what? What if he lived in
Look,
Aruba?
hold on. Chang 13 is dead. Chang 13 is dead. And then about a week or a month after he was dead, I get this email.
Holy hell, Vaughn. Can I please go kick the shit out of him now?
From Chang 13. And cussing me up a blue streak with a fucking video. All he did was change his name to Bullsnet. He was
so,
still
so
alive.
you so you're telling me that Grampy is still out there somewhere?
Fuck yes, I think absolutely. I think he is. Have you seen an autopsy? Have you seen a coroner's report? Have you seen an obituary column? Have you seen anything to prove that he's dead? Anything at all? I haven't. It's just like Larry Frost. They're saying Larry
Lobster's in the chat for Grampy Lobster, please. Lobster's in the chat.
Frost is dead. Okay, great. Show me proof. Show me fucking proof. Ain't no proof out there. Ain't no proof he's dead. It's all talk. It's all bullshit until they prove it. Ain't proved shit to me. Ain't proved nothing to me.
I would want nothing more than for him to be, you know what I mean? Like I would want nothing more than that.
Right.
It'd be so much fun. That would be so much fun.
Well,
Legit.
I don't think he's gone. So, I don't think he's gone. I don't think Larry Frost is gone. I think none of these clowns is gone.
You are
Because,
so
like I
full
said,
of
man,
crap.
Chain 13 is dead.
What the hell
and then, like
is
I said, about a week
oh
or a month later, however long it was, I get this email from this dude named Bullsnet, and it's a video of Chain 13 cussing me upside and one down the other.
That is such a bunch of bullshit. Oh my lord. I am too high, but I'm not high enough for this. Mm.
And they're like, well, shit, he ain't dead. He just changed his name to Bullsnet and kept on trucking. So he wasn't dead at all. No. So do I think these other fuckers are dead? No. No, I don't. Now, granted, Larry Frost is like 700 fucking pounds. He gives Shanny a run for her money. But I mean, still yet. I mean, Shanny's still alive and she's fucking huge,
I did not come back on the internet to talk about the behemoth. Okay. Like that is don't drag me into that. I'm doing well. I'm doing very good. Okay.
But now I got some new.
The lovely Miss Parker. She is a friend of the channel. Hopefully she doesn't feel ick. Or like she got something on her when she came in. She's really a very nice lady. I love her to pieces. She's awesome. And she's just as sweet as could be. Just as sweet as could be. Smart, too. Smart as a whip. Just so smart.
new friends, right?
Oh God. Okay,
Oh
before you
yeah.
tell me about your new friends, I need to go procure a lighter. So call me Prometheus as I go grab fire. Uh, I'm going to allow
Well, now wait
you,
a minute. Now wait a minute. Hold on. Wasn't
yeah,
Prothemius? But how?
Prometheus.
Yeah, thank you. Wasn't he? Wasn't he chained to a fucking mountain and a raven was eating his heart out every
After
for
he
all the
got
time?
caught for giving people fire, yes.
Yeah, that's a pretty shitty way to go, isn't it?
Well, thank God my liver's damn near gone anyway.
Well, yeah, you got a point there. Okay, well,
I'll be
all
right
right,
back, John.
all
Piece
right,
of
dear.
shit. You're such a and talk. Can you
I
talk to
still love you. I still love you. I'll always
just
love you. You know that. You know I ain't gonna ever stop loving you. So quit.
talk to the chat and be on your best behavior?
I'm not
I'll be
talking to the chat because I don't see no chat at all. I don't see
well.
shit.
Just talk to your camera. Tell them how you're feeling. I'll be right back. It's your show now. It's the Vaughn show for a second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, hell
Okay,
no.
so here I am, folks. Gonna have to put up with me until she gets back. Let's see. What shall I talk about? Oh, we're 30 minutes in already. Damn.
Shit.
Let's see. What shall I? As she said, I'm on the open road. I'm on I-40 heading to Arizona, and so I'm out and about. It's been what a long, strange trip it's been. To quote the Grateful Dead. And so yeah, I'm out on the road for 40 days. Last night in Little Rock put me in a haze, and it did actually. It did actually. Little Rock did put me in a haze because if I'd have pulled off on Little Rock and tried to get back on the 40, I wouldn't have been able to. I'd have had to get on 30, and that would have thrown me clear out in the middle of Bufu. So yeah.
Uh, when's Miss Parker coming back? Anybody know? You know, I got a thing later. You got a thing later?
Yeah. So I zipped right on through Little Rock. Didn't have no choice because I didn't want to take the chance on getting stuck on I-30 instead of I-40. Because as long as I'm on I-40, I'm golden, right? Because I-40 takes me right into Arizona, right into the heart of it, which is exactly what I want. So, being the smart man, I said, wait a minute, this shit's switching over to I-30. Fuck that noise. So I stayed on 40 and zipped right through Little Rock and right out the other side. So there we go. Kudos to me for being smart.
Smart.
But anyway, there she. Well, that was fast. Shit.
Yeah,
Anyways, but
I
yeah.
just had
So
to get a lighter.
Kudos to me for being smart for staying on the road because I was too big a pussy and not bright enough to be able to figure out how to get back on the road I'm supposed to be on. Okay.
yeah. So I had to zip through. Little Rock. So because I sure as fuck didn't want to get on I-30 because that would have thrown me God
Where
knows
are
where.
you right now?
I'm on I-40. Well, I'm not on I-40 right now, obviously, but I'm on I-40 heading to Arizona. That's what I'm
You're
doing.
heading to Arizona.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd rather head to
The
your house,
you
but
were talking about, you can't come to my house, Vaughn.
why?
You can't come to my house.
Why? Why? Why?
I have.
I was just, dude. I was in the roughest part of New Jersey, and I survived that shit. So
Where do
don't
you
tell
think
me.
I live?
I don't know where you live. I have no idea.
Why? Why
Not a
do you
clue.
think that is a? What do you mean you lived in the rough? What do you think I live in the rough streets of? What are you on about?
Where do you think this woman lives? Yeah, insult her, why don't you? Criminelli. You know? Dang. You might want to tuck your racism back in there, Vaughn. Starting to slip out again. Oh my god. I hate this son of a bitch. With all with with every fiber in my being. I do. I hate this son of a bitch.
I don't know where you're at or what you're doing, man. I don't know what last thing I know, you was in Kentucky chilling on the back porch. And I'm like, holy shit, man, I need to
Yeah.
hook up with that. I
Listen,
need to
I
hook up
like
with
to
that, man.
travel. I like to travel. I went from Kentucky to
You never
Tennessee.
traveled to see me.
I attempted to do so. I did.
Um,
I tried on two different occasions to come out to see you. It just didn't work out the way it was supposed to. But that doesn't mean that Parker and Vaughn can't have a meetup.
well,
Okay.
Parker
I
and Bond
think
need
we
to have
can
a meetup. Parker
I
and Bond
think
need
we
to have
can
a
do
meetup.
a Parker Vaughn
I
meetup
mean,
and
I may not be around
in
much longer.
public. It has
Hey
to be in
Todd
public.
Melicote. How you
Oh, you
doing,
don't
buddy?
trust me? You don't
Fuck
trust me?
no. Hell
Pay no
no.
attention to the man behind the curtain.
You are. Do you not see how terrifying you
Dude,
are? I have
That would be
seen.
hold,
I
comical.
have seen and
okay,
heard the way
hold
you
the,
and
okay,
John talk
hold the,
about women.
hold the,
I
Shut up, Vaughn. You're not gonna shout her down. You're just gonna wind her up that much more. Don't you get it?
will
fucking phone.
never.
No,
No.
no, wait a minute. Hold the fucking phone.
I
There's
know
only
that we
two,
have outside kids together, but we can't be alone.
there is only two motherfuckers that need to be afraid of me, and that's
Hmm.
terrorists and criminals. Now, if you fit in one of those two categories, then okay, I
I'm
can
a
see where you
fucking
might.
criminal. You know that I'm a criminal. I commit nothing but I am felonious. I commit nothing but crimes. All the time I commit crimes.
Uh, you've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Hey
Okay,
Guido.
well, whatever. Yeah, I guess Michael Jackson was prophetic. Fuck me. Anyway, moving right along. Anyway, so, but yeah, I mean, we do need to meet up. We do. We do.
We will work on now that I'm back and I'm
Now that you're back,
streaming.
yeah,
I will set a channel goal so
yeah,
that Vaughn can come and visit me where I'm
yeah.
at, and we
Mhm.
will treat you to, maybe 2 nights stay in a nice place and
Mhm.
a meal, and we'll sit down and have a drink, and maybe we can even go and do some karaoke or something. We'll have an
Yeah,
activity. So
yeah. That
I
sounds
would
good.
love to do an activity with you. Yes, I
That
would. I
sounds
think it'd
good.
be
That sounds
wonderful.
good. That sounds
Um,
awesome, man.
Wow. She's a lot nicer than I am. Yeah, he's all on board because he ain't got to pay for nothing. Of course he's on board. He ain't got to pay for nothing.
the chat is telling me that I'm very high, and I just want to let you know that that is correct and accurate. Now let's get on to the road trip. So you're on
I've,
this road trip for
Yeah.
whatever reason. I've never liked John. I've never liked John. I
I'm right there with you.
stopped talking to you because you and John got too close. I've always thought him as a very toxic person. So what happened to lead up to where we are now? Because you and John were inseparable, and I guess y'all took the spot together. What happened? Like, catch me up. What's going
That's the thing. I mean, I the backers
on?
forced me off
One
the
second.
property. Yes.
So anybody who would like to send a cash app, you can send a cash app over to Vaughn. For those of you who have tried to send me cash apps, I would like to say thank you very much, and I appreciate it. But this is definitely for Vaughn. Vaughn is trying to get to Arizona. So if he makes you laugh, if he gives you a giggle, go ahead, send him $1, send him two. Oh my God, don't do that to the camera. Don't scare the people. We're
I'm not
trying
trying to scare
to,
anybody. No, I'm
we're
not trying to scare anybody.
trying you're trying to get to Arizona. So we're sitting here
I'm
and we're
trying to get to
trying to get
Arizona.
you back.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to
Yeah.
get you to
We're trying
Arizona.
by the way, you need to I need to pause for just a second because I need to go get my Cash App link and my PayPal link, and then I'll give them to you. Hang on
I
just a
put
second.
it in the chat. Absolutely.
Yeah, hang on just a second.
Not a problem. Um, I can see the chat. I just want you guys to know I can physically see what you're saying. So I'm with you. I agree with you. I'm definitely right there with the chat. I am on board with you guys all day. But just, we've got to make sure we're fair. We definitely have to make sure that we're all fair.
I get that. But, you know, sometimes screw fair. He wasn't fair. He's never fair. Why should I be fair? Well, I can't quantify that. I can't quantify that because I'm a fair person. Shit. I don't play by people like that's rules. I'm one of those people, not people like that.
Mm. He'll be back. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. Now I can say thank you to everybody. Angus and Aurora, thank you guys so much for hitting up the Cash App. I really, really appreciate it. I got stoned. I got off of work. I've been working on this for a couple of days, just trying to reach out and see what's going on. I'll probably be back like once every week, maybe once every 2 weeks. I love kicking it with BGTV and Nova. They're my faves. Oh, hey, Kat. Um, Thank you guys. This is just a really soft rollout. I would love to spend more time talking to cows because I really like talking to them. It's so much fun. I don't know what to say. It's just really fun for me to have random conversations with people. There he is. There's the Baron.
Yes, here I am.
Okay, so you put it in the.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it in there.
No worries.
Yeah.
No.
There we go. Chat. There we go. All right. Now paste.
I missed you too. Hey, Mari.
There. Paste. Oh, come on, man. Okay, try this again. Now, don't do it. Oh, man. I go to copy I go to paste, and then it keeps wanting to, don't do it. Man, it's aggravating.
Cats, be careful.
Thank you, Todd.
There we go. Finally. Damn. Okay. And my name isn't highlighted. Great. Whatever. Anyway, it's in the private chat. Just
it's in the private chat.
I put in the private chat. Now that's the Cash App. That's the Cash App. Now let me go get the PayPal. Hang on.
You got it. I'm gonna put it in my chat so that it's there.
Yeah. Yep.
There we go.
Oh, that's.
So it is pinned. I held up my side of the bargain. Bonds. Cash App is pinned. Thank you, Todd. Angie's Agnes. Sorry, Agnes. I definitely see it went through on my end. If you're having any issues, let me know. But it looks like you sent it twice, so I'm gonna send it back if that's okay with you. Okay, because it looks like you did it twice, and it looks like it's accident. So I'm gonna send it back. Let's see. Sure. There we go. There we go. Sorry for the dead silence. Sorry for the dead silence. I just want to make sure, because I know sometimes the apps get really funny. So I don't want to do that to anybody. There we go. All
All
right,
right.
he's back.
All right. Then now I got the PayPal in there too. So now I got PayPal
I
and
put
Cash App.
it in the chat.
Yeah. So everything's
I
in
got
there.
all that you can, so you're good to go.
Hey, don't feel bad about the dead air. Sometimes I just have a random thought that intrudes and it looks like I just space out. It does. It's annoying as hell. I don't know what causes me to do that. It happens a lot when I'm high.
Yeah. There we go. Excellent. All right. So
There you go.
now I've totally
Explain,
lost.
talk to me about John. I need to know about John.
Yeah. You need
Somebody
to
in
know
the
where
chat
you
said that John touched you. So I'd like
John
to
John
understand that.
John may have touched me inappropriately while I was asleep. That is, that is the story going around. I don't know if it's true because hey, I was asleep, but that is the story going around. No joke. It turns out that John is not exactly who we thought he was. He is he bats for both teams. You know what I'm saying? And
So
um,
John is bisexual.
apparently, I mean, he's going after women and men. So what do you think? You're right.
But I mean, okay, so what man has he gone after?
According to other sources, he was stalking this one dude named, I think his name was Paul. I think his name was
Okay.
Paul or something.
So there's a man
And
named.
he was stalking this dude, and
How do we know that it was sexual though? Because he could just be a weirdo.
well, I mean, if you're stalking somebody, it's for a damn good reason, right? I mean,
Not always. It's not always sexual. Could be that you just admire the person, you know, and take that admiration to a really dark, weird place. Von Helton.
I mean,
no,
yeah, it could be because he pissed in his Cheerios. He doesn't like his sweater.
no, it
Maybe.
was, according to what I understand, it was sexual in nature. That's my understanding, but
How did
I
you
don't.
get to the understanding though? Because I want to understand.
Well, the trolls have a litany of information in regards to good old John that I wasn't made privy to. Which oh, we told you about John before you even went down. No, you didn't, motherfuckers. No, you did not. I did not know that man was that way, and I sure
Mm.
as hell didn't know
What do
he
you
was
mean that way?
interested in me in that way. Okay,
What do you mean that way? What do you mean that way? Your homophobia is showing. How about you tuck that back in?
that caught me completely by surprise. All right, so yeah, that caught me by surprise, man. But anyways, yeah. So that was a shock to my system because I wasn't prepared for that at all. Yeah, not at all, and that was interesting. And so yeah, I basically wasted 2 grand going to New Jersey, but that's all right.
Two
I'm sure
grand.
yeah, fuck yeah. They give me 1,500, and somehow, some way, I ended up blowing damn near all of it. I put 650 in the bank and ended up blowing that too because John wouldn't stop eating fast food.
I
I'm
guess
like,
I'm
John,
confused. Wait a
uh,
second. How did John get you to a place where he could touch you while you're incapacitated? Were you guys drinking together?
no,
Did
no,
he
I don't,
slip you
honey.
something?
I don't
Like,
drink. I haven't drink alcohol.
that's what I'm saying. And you seem like a very light sleeper. So how could anyone do anything to you while you're asleep? I know
They
when
said that
I
I
hear
was.
stuff.
They said we was doing a live show and that I fell asleep and that while I was asleep during the live, he tried to grab me.
He tried to grab your dingus?
Yeah.
Von Helton, if my husband is asleep and I even approach his ding ding, he wakes up. And he's not that much younger than you. Now, I'm not talking about his ding ding waking up. I'm talking about him waking up. You think a man isn't going to wake up whenever something gets close to their junk? Are you nuts?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. No. That's the story. Now, like I said, I'm asleep, so I didn't hear shit or see shit. But that's the story, man. No joke. No joke. Dead serious. And and then John started becoming very, very controlling. I want, if I talked to anybody, I was just evil, or I was cock blocking him or whatever. And then it started getting worse. If I ate and he didn't know about it, he would get violent. I was
Get
sitting at
violent?
McDonald's.
Wait,
Yes,
pause.
yes,
Pause. What do you
yes.
mean get violent?
I'm going to tell you. I'm sitting at McDonald's eating breakfast. I had a sweet lady comes up to me and says, "You look like you could eat." And I said, "Yes, I could." She says, "Well, I just happen to have this free card. Here's a meal card for you for McDonald's. Go eat what you want." I said, "Thank you very much." And so I went up there and I got ordered me some breakfast with it. And so I'm sitting there eating. John comes busting through the McDonald door, starts freaking the fuck out, starts yelling and screaming, "How did you get that breakfast? What are you doing eating that breakfast?" And I'm like, "Dude, what is your malfunction? What in the hell?" And
How did he get
how'd you get?
violent towards you?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, belligerent, violent, physically assaulting, everything
He
twice.
physically assaulted you?
Yeah, he grabbed me by the throat. He grabbed me by the throat, pinned me up against the wall, and said, "I could kill you for doing this." And I'm
For
like,
doing
doing
what? Having a sandwich?
it, yeah, yes, absolutely,
Oh
absolutely.
my.
Yeah, why do you think I'm no longer around the dude?
Because you want him to get an apartment, and he won't do it. You're trying to find someone to live off of, to give you shelter because winter is coming up. It's already starting to get colder at night. How much longer before it's cold during the day, too? And then you have no solace whatsoever. Man, you're gonna freeze your nuts off.
Okay, but this is what's really odd. Okay, so John may be bisexual. John and Vaughn are together for a while. They're on this
Right,
road trip.
right.
John and Vaughn get into physical altercations. John is possessive of Vaughn and
Yes,
is physically violent towards Vaughn.
yes.
Vaughn flees the situation.
You left,
Sir,
yeah, buddy. I
okay,
left out there in a hurry.
now listen, this sounds like a Lifetime movie. Were you guys in a relationship? Is there something about your relationship that I don't understand? Did John like you more than maybe you like
Apparently,
him? Like
apparently.
what's going, because it feels like a lover's quarrel. What you're describing to
Yeah,
me is a
no
lover's
shit.
quarrel.
That's what everybody was saying. They're saying he was infatuated with me. He was literally infatuated with me. I mean, what other explanation is there, right?
Hmm.
I mean, what other explanation is there than that? But yeah, he got physical with me twice, and I said, "Okay, that's it. I'm out of here. See you, bye." When he grabbed me around the throat, man, I said, "Okay, that's it." Because if it wasn't for my kids, one of us would be in jail right now or in the hospital right now. Let's just put it that way.
Really? Really? You think so, bitch? I can take you in a fair fight. I know I can. It's not a matter of anything. I can be high and do it. As a matter of fact, I'd prefer to do it high because, why not? I prefer a challenge. Consider it a freebie. Man, I just want to kick your ass so bad.
But luckily for him, I have 3 kids that I desperately want to see someday.
They will never come near you again, hopefully.
Obviously, if I get a felony, I'm never going to see my kids again. So I didn't want to fuck that up. I want to see my kids, obviously. So I didn't press the issue. I just got the fuck out of New Jersey. And
okay, was there a situation with a sex toy?
Yeah, he purchased a sex toy that 2 men share. And I told him that I would not be participating. I made that abundantly clear that I would not be participating. This is all freaking your ass out, ain't it? How do you think I feel? I was living it. How do you think I feel?
So what I need you to like set up the scene for me. Like y'all are hanging out at McDonald's and he like just drops a double-headed dildo on the table.
He's like, you need to go buy this for me. And I'm like, I do? He's like, yeah, you need to go buy this for me. I had to go in there and buy it for him because he wouldn't buy it.
He told you to go into a sex store and get him a pleasure device.
Yes, and I told him I couldn't do it. So we finally both went in and then he got it.
So then you guys went in together to get the pleasure device.
Because he wouldn't go in by himself. So I had to go in with him.
I don't know what the hell the problem is. I'll walk right up in the fucking place like I own it. Grab that double-headed dong. Slap at some bitch on the fucking table. And say, that's the one. This should have been a Bad After Dark episode.
I'm gonna be so mad to know the answer to this.
Yes, you are.
What type of pleasure device was this?
It's a pleasure device where 2 men utilize it at the same time.
Are we like a double-headed?
Yeah.
Whoop whoop, deviant!
Don't die on me, woman. I just found you again. Don't die on me. What is it about? Every time I find somebody, they either fucking leave me, hate my guts, or they die on me. What the fuck's up with that shit? Why is that, man?
I didn't kick him. I didn't kick him. His signal died. He'll be back. What's a rectal equalizer? What is this path? There he is. I told you he'd be back.
I hit the wrong fucking button. Sorry.
It's okay.
Are you okay? That's what I want to know. Are you okay?
No,
you're not
I'm
okay. Yeah, you're not okay, I bet, are you?
No.
Yeah. Well, how do you think I feel? I lived that shit. How do you think I feel?
Did you guys try it?
Fuck no. Are you kidding? I ain't doing shit. I ain't that stupid. I ain't trying that shit. No fucking way.
What was his response?
I am straight as a motherfucking arrow, all right?
I guess my question is, did he propose that you guys use this instrument together?
Not in so many words, no. However, I mean, what other reason would he have purchased it for?
What do you mean not in so many words? What were the words he used?
Oh fuck, I don't remember. That was goddamn. That was a month ago, dude.
I
You
would
got
Maybe
me
more.
remember
all over
something
here,
like
sir.
that.
Sir, listen. You can't.
Yeah, I
I
know,
need.
man.
I need
I
more.
can't. I can't. I can't. Okay, I can't because I mean, I lived that shit, and I'm trying to block it out of my mind. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm trying to
Were
take the
you?
brain bleach and get that shit out of my mind. Right.
Were you guys okay? So when you both went to purchase it, okay, you're
Right.
together. You purchase it. Then
Right.
you leave together, right?
Yeah. Right.
Where did you go after you left with it?
I think we went to McDonald's.
Went to McDonald's. And did he ask? Did he like make his indecent proposal like McDonald's over like
No.
a
No. No.
dinner?
No. It wasn't. It wasn't anything like that. It was just, him talking about using it and, how it, that sort of thing. And,
He was
and I'm starting to
grooming
get,
you at McDonald's.
I'm starting to get the heebie-jeebies, because of him talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, this is not, this ain't working, So yeah, it was getting really bizarre. Yeah, it was getting totally bizarre. Yeah, so yeah, it was not, but yeah, that was a, it was, it was, it was the bicycle built for two. You know what I mean? Oh God, that's bad stuff. Bad stuff. You should have been with me. I wish you'd have been with me. You
I
could have
no,
you could have been with
never.
me for
This
moral
is
support.
why no one wants to be around you because these things happen to you. You got groomed at Walmart. That's again like this is insanity. It's so cool beans. All right. So you and John aren't talking anymore. What is the plan? What are we doing? Where do we go from here?
Where do we
How do
go
we get
from
to our next
here?
destination?
Our next destination is Arizona. I have a cousin
Hey,
out
Our
Arizona.
there.
Lady of the
I have a
Bucket.
cousin out there that
Hmm.
says she's got a room for me and Sharpie. And so me and Sharpie's going to go out there and investigate, see if that's indeed the
Mm.
case. And if it is, well, then we'll be set. And then I'm going to be turning 62. And when I turn 62, I'm going to go reapply for my my SSI, and my SSDI.
Fuck, we're
Surely I can
old.
get one of them motherfuckers,
Oh
hopefully,
my, oh my God, we're fucking old. All right, listen.
and try to
I,
get one of them.
I have a burning question.
Okay.
There is an incident with a shower and
Oh,
an
yeah.
incident with a lawn and a shit.
Yes. Correct.
So okay, you understand what the because I don't understand what that means.
I
I just
understand exactly what it means. Yeah.
okay, can you explain to me? I don't oh my God, I'm so nervous.
I
Right.
told John, I said I had to take a shit and I can't wait. He says, okay. He pulls over. I go over into the trees. I take a shit and I come back. Just that simple.
Okay.
But
It was on someone's front lawn, you ass. You left a soft serve right there on their fucking lawn, you dimwit.
the shower thing,
So
that's
why is everybody talking about this shit if that's all it was? You just took a shower. Okay.
because that's all it was. Because they want to blow it up. They want to puff shit up. They want to embellish. Come on, you
Was
know
it
how they do. You know how
was it
trolls do. Come
filmed?
on. Huh? Well, the trolls claim he filmed it, but I don't remember him ever claiming that
Is
he
there a
filmed it.
video of you shitting in the woods?
I think so.
He's 4 years older than me. 4 years older than me. I'll be 58 in about a week and a half.
He may have. I don't know.
Oh my God.
He may have. He may have. Oh, and you ain't heard the latest. Supposedly the big red one's out there. Not one, not two, but three pictures of it. Supposedly the big red one's out there too.
I don't. Oh my God, the fact that I even know what you're talking about.
You know what the big red one is. Oh,
I
come on.
don't want to just stop.
You know exactly what the big red one is.
Mm, mm.
You know exactly what the big red one is. I am Native American Indian, after all.
Oh, well, thank you, Our Lady of the Bucket.
You're going to make it through this. I swear. You'll make it through it. I promise. I promise. Oh, my God. We're at 55 minutes. Holy shit. I didn't know that. 55:46. Wait till it hits 55:55, man. It's going to come up here in about 2 seconds. 3, 4, 55:55. In the year 35:35. Anyway, that's a song going way back.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
What's wrong, Corey? Is something wrong, Corey? Hey, Misty Day. I have no clue, Misty Day. He's just an idiot. Fucking moron. Nothing.
Night, Vaughn.
Not a damn thing. What are you doing?
I can come back and we can hang out for another hour tomorrow night. You want to?
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. I miss you, man. I do. I mean, I got to tell the truth, man. You know what? You know if you're smart, if you got any intelligence at all, you know that I've had a thing about you ever since I met your happy ass.
Oh
we
my
did discuss
God.
that we were not going to discuss it.
we ain't going to discuss obvious shit that even the fucking trolls know, right? Yeah. Now that we ain't going to discuss that. Yeah. Oh my God, get out of here.
You're the one who gives them. You give them all the fuel. That's why they run around and remind me that we have outside kids. That is why they run around and they say, "Oh, Mr. Parker, when are you and Vaughn going to get married?" You give them fodder to fuck with me, and I get it. I get it. Cool beans. I deserve it.
Not,
whatever.
It's not okay. Hold on, I got a call. Hang on, just a second.
Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Jesus. He's always shooting his shot. He is never not shooting his shot. He's the best. Love him to pieces. Yep, 16 outside kids. Me and Vaughn. Somebody's calling. Vaughn wants to suck Miss Parker's feet. I don't know. Somebody's calling him and messing up our awesome conversation. It would be nice to know, like, what my alternate reality kids look like. I'm not even gonna lie. No worries, Melissa. I'm gonna be getting out of here in a second too. I gotta get to work. But I gotta figure out. You have your womb running these YouTube streams.
You know what? This man is really himself a place to live. He is. He is trying to weasel himself in a place to live, is what he's trying to do.
Absolute ridiculous, man. Candace. Who's Candace?
Oh,
all right.
wow.
Oh, I didn't crash. Good.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, but if I go away too long, it knocks me out.
Wow.
And I have to come back in.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So I plan on doing this again tomorrow night.
That's okay. I got it all on recap. I got a recap of it all. Couple streams back. So if anybody's curious as to what he was doing for the last couple days, just hit that stream. It'll be there.
Night, if you're willing to join me.
Yes.
Okay, so I will send you another link via email because I have to go to work in the morning. I mean, the rest of us can't just be vacationing in our cars across America.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly like I had a choice. I was physically forced off my property, so
Yeah.
so it wasn't exactly like I had a choice.
Your life is a series of unfortunate events.
It
It
is, isn't
definitely,
it?
yes,
It is, isn't it?
it is.
And hopefully that's going to change soon.
I mean, I
Hopefully
hope
that will change soon. I hope
you
so.
know, let the chat know. Definitely turn on your notifications. We will
What
be
about Sharpie? I'd love to see him straightened more than anything. Somebody's got to go get Sharpie. Can't just leave him.
back tomorrow night. Um, I wish everyone the best. This was a very fun, soft rollout for the Miss Parker channel. It's been gone for a long time. Thank you, Vaughn, for hanging out with me. Thank you, Marijuana, for elevating me. And thank you, Grampy Lobster, for sobering me. You guys have a wonderful night.
Well, no,
And
wait. You didn't explain to me how Grampy Lobster put us together. How did that
because,
happen?
so,
Tell me what happened. I'm serious. I want to know.
absolutely. So when I came into this little niche of the internet, I was following the behemoth and her little skin wart, her little skin
Right,
tag,
right, right, right,
and G-Man, of course. I mean, who
right,
wasn't following
right,
G-Man?
right,
You did not come into the conversation until after I met Grampy Lobster because he
right.
covered you. He was the
Yeah,
one who was talking about you. And when I was like, oh my God, this is great. This guy, who is this Von Helton? What do
right,
you
right,
mean he talks to the gods?
right.
I've been in ever since. Ever since I've been in. And you know what? It's been a fun ride. You're an interesting individual. Um, we've had our ups and our downs, but yeah, you're interesting. I don't think
Yep,
you're any harm to anyone at this point in your life. It's
yep.
I'm just here to see, like I said, the road trip that is you. Like, where does it go?
Yeah,
So
that's the
so
thing.
again,
Where
you
does
have
it
to
go?
shout out Grampy Lobster because, like, if it wasn't for him,
Well,
you
all right.
know,
Okay. Grampy Lobster, whether you be alive or dead, I personally think you're alive. But if you're alive or dead, thank you for putting me and Miss Parker in each other's way. Because it has been a hoot, I have to say. It has been a hoot because I about made her die laughing at least 10 times, if not more.
Uh huh.
So I take great delight in that, obviously.
Mm
uh, but yeah, so we can have some more fun tomorrow, huh?
we'll have some more fun tomorrow.
hmm. Uh
All right,
huh.
very good.
All right, tell all the people bye.
Bye.
All right,
Ugh.
get out.
Ugh. All right. Well, that's all I've got for right now. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.